Alrighty, hello everyone, this is busygamerdad back again, going to be doing another session gameplay series on our channel here on YouTube. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed these so far, where we take a game, some that have been out for a while, some that are brand new, to highlight them as busy gamer games, games that you can play and your busy schedule and have a little bit of fun with. This week we're taking a look at Lonestar. Lonestar is a game I picked up on the Epic Store for free a little while ago. If you're not a member of the Discord, do hit that subscribe button and do join the Discord channel, because I do post articles where they have free games listed. And I don't know about you, but being a busy gamer, I enjoy getting stuff for free so I can come back to it at a later date. This game has itself billed as a space fight combat game where you are min-maxing lasers trying to make it across the galaxy and trying to survive in a, we'll say, Firefly-esque situation in the universe. We'll have a little bit of fun along the way. This episode will be episode 1, our first foray into the void and trying to figure out how spaceships work and if we can survive. Episode 2 is we get a little bit further along, see how things go. And episode 3 is my closing thoughts and good ideas about the game, and if it is really a good busy gamer game, or if I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't. Like, comment, subscribe at any point along the way, and I would be very much appreciated of it. Without any further ado, we're going to jump into it, along with our dad joke. What stories do rabbits like? The ones with happy endings. There you go. I will have a link for you guys should you want to try and get this game for yourselves. I believe it is currently at discounted pricing on Steam as well as on Epic, but I can't promise that it will still be that way when you guys take a look at this video. Dear bounty hunter, you are about to embark on a journey of bounty hunting. To enjoy the premium services of the Bounty Hunter Association, please enter your basic information. So what kind of a ship do we want? We can choose our ship. We can't unlock anything, so it does not matter what we want to choose. We are relegated to the Shielder. Its special feature starts with 4 shields that can absorb damage during battles. Looks like there is quite a bit to unlock. We don't get to see what the others are unlockable, but there's 170 treasures to unlock for just this first ship. That's pretty impressive. All right, we can choose a pilot. Entry confirmed. Please confirm that your information is accurate. I didn't get much choice. The Bounty Hunter Association wishes you all the best and return as a legendary bounty hunter. So our pilot is 0. All right, fair enough. They couldn't start off with like a pirate maximum or anything like that. Instructor maximum. Tenacity, we have add max 10 HP and max fuel. Okay. Fair enough. I don't get much choice. Clicking around doesn't allow me to do anything, so we shall embark. Oh, Excelsior! Away! Well, that's a fun little animation. I like that. All right, Bounty Hunter, here we are. Quick tutorial from the Bounty Hunters Association. Let me see. There's a criminal nearby. Gosh darn him. They're in space, too. They're everywhere. Go catch them, and your first reward. Wanted. No special units. 0. All right. Are you ready for your first battle, newcomer? I didn't get a chance to read all of that. Fair enough. This is a Spaceships class is a plunderer. The criminal is Graystripe. Danger level henchman. Graystripe, after a high-risk investment in the Interstellar Venture Capital Association, ended up with nothing and eventually took a daring risk to join the Hyena Gang as a space pirate. We get unit selection, fuel, and space coins, star coins. I'm assuming that's the general currency that we can use to upgrade our ship. I love the Western feel. I love the Western feel. All right, so as I said, this is a game where we have to kind of min-max the lasers and the damage. So this is what's coming at us. We have 4, 2, 4. We need to match these numbers so that we do not take damage if at all possible. Unfortunately, we are gonna, because we only have 1 4 and they've got 2. But the good news is we've slotted in a 4 here that negates that. If we do this, we take 2 damage. We would take 1 damage away from them, or we take 1 damage to ourselves. I think I'm gonna. We're the shielder. Let's go do this. Let's do this, and then we do this. Can I do that? Doesn't look like I have any empty slots. That's a bit unfortunate. I can put that in here. What? Hang on. Can I undo? Is there an undo button? Control Z this. Nope. No? Alright, fine. Fair enough. Well, we're really going to pound this thing. Alright, the columns of the numbers represent your strength and the outcome. This is just basically simple math. The outcome is the absolute difference between the strength on both sides, representing the damage that you will receive and the damage you will deal. Simple, straightforward. So we're going to end our round 1, and we're going to take a little bit of a hit right here. Ouch. 2 damage to our shield, because we are the shielder after all. Rise of the Shield Hero is probably one of the most underrated animes that I've recently watched. Being a busy gamer dad, I don't get a lot of time to sit down and watch shows. I get to record these videos after the kids go to bed, and I think these games are really fun, and these remind me of animes and other shows that I've watched that I'm catching up on. And I don't feel the pressure to always be relevant and always have the most up-to-date gossip, because I like coming to the table with what I know to be a certainty, as opposed to someone saying, "Oh no, the whole series is so much better after the fifth." It's like, no, I'm only on episode 2. Okay, I do think I don't know. All right, units and energy. The attacking unit will convert energy points into strength in the same lane. Support units produces various support effects. So we have a support unit there. You can differentiate between the two types based on the icon in the upper corner. Okay. You can only load energy whose color matches the color. So we got to lock in here with a gold one and a blue one. Okay, and there's 3 separate colors. Once the energy is low, I wish you told me that during the first round, but that's okay. That's fine. All right, so 3 across the board. What is this going to do? On load, but it doesn't tell me what it does. Gentle tap device. I just do 3 across the board. There's a 2 here that I kind of have to do. Oh, so it gave me a 3. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. And then I just get 3 across the board. I see. Okay, hey, you know what? Perfectly okay. Negated that round from him. Hopefully we get a little bit of a high roller. Oh, he shifted. We can shift as well with the fuel cost. We can do 1 of 4 movements in combat. You can consume 1 fuel to move ourselves up and down to change the row, so something will miss us entirely, or we will have the ability to line ourselves up for the killing blow a little bit more effectively. After each battle, a certain amount of fuel will be restored, but not all of it, I'm sure. Experienced bounty hunters will use movement to avoid strong lanes. Understood. So, yep, there are 2 9s. I'm going to move myself up so I don't have to deal with the second 9, and I will only have to deal with the 2. And then this will allow me to throw the 3 into that slot, and I could do the 2. I'm not really doing anything here. These are just going to go that way. I don't think I hit him, right? This goes past him? I have questions. We shall find out when I hit fire away. Yes, it does. It does not hit. Put the warning shot across his side, though. Across his flank. So now we only have 3 fuel left, and we have some health to deal with. So these are the lanes that are going to be in combat, should we choose to stay in position as we are. I like that it allows me the opportunity to move. If I were to do a 5 and a 4, that would allow me to really, really hurt him. I think that's what I shall do. Because if I do this 5, and then I do this 3 to boost a 4, is that what I want? A 4 and a 4, and I will really hurt him. Right there. And a pair seems to also increase it to a 10. Good to know. I did not know that was a mechanic inside the game. All right, good. We defended ourselves successfully, and we did a significant amount of damage. I enjoy that quite a bit. All right. 2s across the board, and we have quite enough to deal with him. I shall... I don't want to waste the fuel. How does this work? That gives me a 6. I could put the 6 in the middle. Seems like that's the right idea. And that gives me a 5. And that gently increases the amount of damage while also not allowing us to get hit. Right there. And I'm assuming this is a kill shot. That's what the little X's in the eyes mean. If my 80s cartoon lore is correct. Victory. Well, you know. Alright, fair enough. Well done, claim our bounty. So 1 fuel, 3 star coins, and we can choose an upgrade. We shall collect, and we shall pick. Heavy energy cube. On load. Generate. Oh, okay, so this is a consumable. We can put that into our device there. Pure white core. Add strength 2. Attack unit. I would like to go with an attack unit, I think is what I prefer. New unit. Obtained units need to be equipped on your ship to be brought into the next battle. The total weight of equipped units cannot exceed the ship's weight limit. Drag them onto our ship. Alright, so we have the attack unit right here. And I'm assuming I can put this wherever I would like. Ah, yes. Okay. So pair core here. So if I just put you here. All right, fair enough. Vacation, 2 days. After work, you can enjoy vacation offered to the associates. Vacation planets are marked on different types of events you will encounter in the days required. Usually, longer vacations tend to be more valuable. I see. That takes 2 fuel. Or does that give me fuel? And vacation. Oh, no, these are the rewards. Oh, okay. 2 days all across the board. I don't think fuel is important at this juncture, but we'll take the question mark. A Bearfolk space courier knocks. I like how that's a little bit italicized and floating. Knocks, because you're in space. How are they going to knock on your spaceship's window, claiming that he is holding a parcel for you, but the information does not seem to match. He asks you what your name is. Let's do the support unit. I'll be Wanderfak. Wanderfak. Promise. Don't ban me, YouTube. You make up a random name, and the absent-minded courier says that the name on the parcel matches yours and hands over the parcel to you. When you open it, you find an amplification device inside. All right, I will gain the amplification device. Directional effect includes adjacent front. Okay, so this is very important for kitting out your ship to get the maximum bang for your unit. All right, fair enough. So what does this do? All adjacent attack units. So why would I not just do this? Yeah, I just put this right here, and that will affect these two. Yeah, increases the power. At the start of battle, add 1 power to adjacent units. Good, awesome. And we have no more days left on vacation, so we shall end it. And we shall go after the spaceship Great Wall, the criminal Old Chen, who is a henchman. As long as my spaceship is big enough, it can always hit the enemy. Old Chen loves to boast about his Great Wall after a few drinks, but maintaining such a large spaceship left him heavily in debt. Interesting. So he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes of fire, it looks like. Something to be wary of, but it is not quantity as much as it is quality of damage and such. Alright, enemy ships have durability. Winning a showdown in each lane will reduce their durability by 1. When enemy durability reaches 0, they cannot take action next turn. Reducing enemies' durability to 0 is a common strategy for bounty hunter victory. That is important. We need to do that. How can I best do that? Well, we can match. We're going to take a hit no matter what we do. If I move up, that forgoes us taking significant damage. And then, if I take this, plug it in there, I match this here. What a wonderful amount of damage that is. And then, you here, and you here. I think that's the right way to do it. Maybe I should have done this one into here. The white damage here would have been increased by 2, doing 6. Darn it. Well, we live and we learn. And we are only doing 2 damage to his durability. We reset in the center. He did not move. 5s across the board, a bit unfortunate for us to see. I will move down. Alright, and now, how can I handle you? These are blue, I'm assuming? Yes, these are blue. So I can negate you. I can negate you. And I can hit you there, and we shall take off his shield durability. I got to speak correctly, the durability. I shall take that off. Right there, and we shall not take any damage. Good, and he is now paralyzed. His wall is broken. The Great Wall has been besieged by the Mongols. During the showdown, each victory of a lane will reduce the enemy's durability by 1. When the enemy's durability... Yep, they cannot take an action. We did that. We did that. We done did that. Alright, so the white numbers shall increase. Oh, wow. So that jumped up. Good to know. Let's increase this and go for maximum damage, shall we? Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Most excellent victory for ourselves. Alright, we shall collect our star coins, our fuel, and we shall pick another unit. Consecution. When loaded with the last energy from your hand. Energy. Oh, okay. So we can generate energy by loading this last. Weak energy source. Activate when cooldown on trigger. I think that we have to take this one. Yes. Let's take that one. And I'll put that in the... oh, does not allow. We are at max weight. Did not matter. Really. And truly. So if I were to take you and put you here. I were to take you and put you down here. Could I take you and put you on there? I could. That's a wonderful idea. All right, 2 days off. Star coins, question mark. Let's do the... question mark. Again, adventure. Take 4 damage, gain a rare unit. Lose 4 star coins, get a common treasure. Yep, that's 2 interesting outcomes. Dismantled spaceship. In the universe, you come across a ship with almost no armor, drifting aimlessly in space, as its pilot has lost control of it. Ah, you know what? Let's take some damage. Let's get a rare unit. As you use your ship's armor to help the unfortunate pilot repair his ship, as a token of gratitude, he gives you his most precious quantum wrangle energy source and tells you a chilling story about how someone from the Undeptus Mechanum arms himself with his ship's armor and eventually becomes immobilized. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm glad we took that. 1 unit. Generate 4 energy. Triple power. Oh, wow. I do like the ability to influence our energy. This is not giving us as much utility as I would hope for. So I'm fine doing this. Let's get this... Let's get some coins. Let's get some... Oh, we can restore health. That's actually quite awesome. 50% chance to lose 3 coins, though. That's fine. Planet Alpha. You received intelligence that the nearby planet Alpha is a gathering place for the Hyena Gang. The bounty hunters decided to launch an assault there. However, by the time you arrive, it seems that the battle has already ended. Let's explore the camp. I'm okay with losing the star coins to replenish my health. Hey, awesome. There are still plenty of bounty hunters left in the camp, happily counting their loot. You also take the opportunity to repair your ship here. However, when you wake up the next day, other hunters have vanished, and you find that a few of your star coins are missing after you count your loot. That's fine. You know what? I accept this. It allowed me to heal after my rescue mission. And we got a rare unit, so hey. Energy resource. The energy generated during combat or during battle contains 2 types of energy resources. Point energy resource 1 through 9 and energy color. Well, we knew that. We kind of surmised that. So these are the energies that we'll get. I see. Interesting. So we have a higher chance of getting white energy than we do having orange or blue. Fair enough. There is a rare support unit that we can get. This will increase our space limit, our ship's limit, so that would be very helpful. This is an elite. We're going up against the Spaceship Turbo. The criminal is Hans. Intro. Get hit, then accelerate. Even in the reckless world of speed racing, Hans is a well-known daredevil. His Spaceship Turbo is designed on that concept. Well, we shall see, for I shall have at you, fool. 32. Seems a bit odd. But that's okay. At the start of each turn, 3 energy will be generated with an extra energy, 1 energy in the first round. At the end of each round, your energy will be retained, and the maximum number of energy... Oh. So if I hold on to my energy, I could just be better off? Oh, that's good to know. I'm glad I'm doing these tutorials with you guys. The shield will take damage first and fully recover after each battle. Good to know. 6 across the board. Not good. Not good. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. He's gonna plink me for quite a bit. If I were to, when loaded with the last energy from your hand, generate an energy. Triple power. So I'm going to move down, waste a fuel, use a fuel, not waste, use. Generate 4 energy. I feel like I want to try this out to see what happens. Bump this up there, and then this will allow us to I feel like this is the better play because then we'll paralyze him. Oh, it doesn't matter which way we do it. Either way we will paralyze him, but he will take 3 damage this way, so we'll do that. Yes, excellent. So we took 1 there to our shield, but he is paralyzed. My blood is boiling. Ha ha. So he's paralyzed. Did not get as much energy as I would have hoped from anything. So, a bit unfortunate there. Not really capitalizing on things, but we will do what we can. So, if I were to increase you, or this is an attack unit. So maybe I should swap this one for here. This one goes here. Okay. Understood where my limitations of the knowledge of the game come into play. Well, this will give us 3. Shall we do that? Or this? Let's play for the long game there. Then, let's do this. 3. Let's hit it there. And then, energy preview. It generated an extra energy for me. And 11. You know what? That's not bad. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Did a fair amount. A fair amount indeed. Alright, so now he's got a shield back, and that is quite a bit of damage. That is going to be quite unfortunate for me to have to try and navigate, because we are going to dodge. We are definitely going to dodge. Alright, now from here. That turns that one up to 8. Is there any way that I can get this? I don't think so. That's going to bump this up to 4. I can do the 4 and the 4, break through there, and then we're going to take some damage here. He's going to get paralyzed. That's understandably acceptable. The shield will absorb the 2. Alright, good. Now he's paralyzed. Don't have much to worry about here. Every 3rd energy loaded. Well, this will give me a bonus energy. I quite like... How many energy is it going to... It's just going to give me that 4. Oh, it's quite unfortunate. I think I can still win, because that gives me 6. It's going to give me... Generate 4 energy for me. You know what? Let's see what we get. There we are. Hey, that's actually not bad at all. That's actually not bad at all, because if I bump this up to a 2... And I hit him... for 6, and then I throw the 5 into here, and then I take you 2 and hit you there, and then I load the last red energy in there, get a 3, and max that out. Perfect. Look at that. A little bit of overkill, never hurt anyone. I like it. I like Lonestar. I'm very good at being a ship captain, don't you think? Alright, we get our star coins, we get our fuel. We did burn quite a bit of fuel for that fight. We get to choose a treasure. Radiating particles. At the end of the showdown, upgrade the energy with the highest point in hand to orange. We haven't been very good about holding on to energy, so less inclined to take that. At the start of the first round, add 2 strength to all attack units. This could be very helpful to stunning the enemy and getting a good opening salvo. I think that I would rather take that. Obtaining treasures have permanent effects in this run. Collect as many treasures as possible. Properly combining treasures and units is the key to success. Alright, good. We get to increase our unit cap by 1, our weight cap by 1. So here we're going to do this. We're going to swap you out. Take you, put you down in here. Because I really don't think that you need to be there. But if I were to do this, that seems like the right play. We are down 1 more space. This is an upgrade? That is an unknown. We have 5 days to play with. So let's take the upgrade. The renowned designer RDO2 introduced a brand new product, the slot machine upgrader. This machine requires you to place all your units into it. Pulling the lever would randomly select one of the units for an upgrade. The first pull is free and subsequent pulls will become increasingly expensive. Why not make a straightforward machine for upgrading specific units? God knows. RDO2 just doesn't want to. Let us upgrade an attack unit? How many support units we have? We only have 3 support units. Let's do this. Let's do the attack units. Hey. All right, so that became a +1. Oh, it made it so now that it's a green or a blue and a orange. All right, when you pull the lever, clicks beeps, your consecution plus gets upgraded. The slot machine does a quick spin of a slot wheel, seemingly ready for you to pull the lever again. I mean, let's have some fun with it. Let's see what the supports upgrade to. The device, is it the ones that are equipped? Nope. Right here. So now this changed that from blue, orange to white, orange, which is fine because we have more draw chance for white. Okay, I accept this. All right, well, this was busygamerdad showing Lonestar. This was a free game at the time I had picked it up. If you are not a member of the Discord, do take the time to try and join the Discord. We post articles on free games for you guys out there as busy gamers. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I definitely see the availability and the appeal as being a busy gamer to sit down after a busy day of doing things and playing this game. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, but thank you regardless for taking time out of your schedule to keep up to date with the Busy Gamer Dad antics. I hope to see you on our next episode where we'll be continuing our coverage of Lonestar.